right now we have a pretty big thing going on with Owen. This could be potentially a big ally for Nikita. Can you talk about what's to come with the two of them?
It's interesting because we're introducing a couple allies actually in the next few episodes. But yes, and I think that's what we're trying to do is really build a core group of people around Nikita. I mean, she is very, very much alone in her conquest at the moment, and she does have Alex, but yet it's still, you never know if that's going to work out or not, and if she graduates and, you just don't know what's going to happen with that character. So you definitely want that sense of support. And Owen could be that on many levels, actually. So we're waiting and watching to see what will flower with the two of them.
There's an episode that we just finished 1 or 2 ago, and the whole concept of it is Nikita teaching Alex in a flashback, these are not your friends, and it will hurt to see them die because not everyone will make it. And it's a really important episode for Alex because she is living this life every single day, meeting these people and getting connected to them and sharing a lot in common. And yeah, it is definitely a struggle. You'll see that in coming up episodes.
Michael does have at least a military background that would make sense for him being a part of Division and being an agent and actually training everyone. But there's something a huge tragedy that happens in his life that makes him completely lose his mind and be a very lost soul. And Percy offers him something that might heal him and change him and give him control. And even if it might be dubious, it's still getting to roam around and do almost what you want. And that'll be heavily touched on. And you'll see some the breaking of trust from some characters, and it's going to send, I think, the rest of the season into a little bit of a tailspin because it's flashbacks in the present. And I'm very excited to finish shooting it.
I asked Craig if we could go way back. I mean, way back to when she was a street kid and in trouble and sort of, what that was like. Because there's so much of her life that's missing. We sort of fast forwarded to, 3 years after she's gone rogue. And so she's now a woman. But I think it would be interesting to go all the way back, pre-division, pre-arrested, and kind of figure out and see what her life was like at that time. That would be interesting, too.
We do have a lot of flashbacks when Maggie and I meet. But yeah, eventually you will see Alex's childhood, and I think it'll surprise a lot of people.
It was becoming a joke a little bit in the beginning on set of us running into each other with guns drawn, just always like at the last second, and then, she gets away. But, that is a part of the story, and the point, though, is how to make it believable over time, and I think we've done a good job so far, but we're only 8 episodes in, so we should be doing a good job, we hope. And, it goes to, it's not hard to bring them together. It's hard to keep them apart, and that's the hardest thing that we need to focus on. And it's whether it's bringing in Lyndsy's character, Alex, who might get caught as a spy. They start throwing in other people that might be caught as a spy, and there's always something that will keep the audience guessing, and actually Division guessing about what might be happening with Nikita.
The episode we just shot, there's a scene where she's talking to these people, and you have no idea what's coming. And then all of a sudden, she just gets blindsided, and she gets literally attacked in a way that you've not seen. And we're doing a lot of breakaway stuff, and you're going to see Nikita get kind of messed up. It's really, really very cool and fun. And we just shot it. So I hope that, the Alex character will sort of graduate through that process, and you'll see more of her with another woman. I had to fight a stunt woman the other day for this scene, and it was really weird fighting with a woman because I always fight men that are much bigger than me, and so I didn't really know what to do with her, and it kind of took some getting used to, which was funny. But I think it will have to happen. I think people are going to want to see girl on girl fight. I think that would be cool.
Craig said that we eventually will work together a lot more. I mean, Alex will eventually graduate, so.
If there was a template of a certain amount of years, if it went 5 or 10 years or whatever it might be, the last year or second to last year, I wouldn't mind seeing Michael jump ship and joining her to have at least a season of fun rather than an episode or 2 or a finale and that's it. But for a while, having Michael conflicted, I think, is necessary, and it's also, for me, a lot more exciting from an acting perspective. He has to easily be the most conflicted character on the show, and it's that balance of trying to be in control and continue to do his job.